A reasonable protestation by John Collings Squire, Sir, to F., who complained of his vagueness and lack of dogmatic statement. Not, I suppose, since I deny appearance as reality, and doubt the substance of the earth does your remonstrance come to birth. Not that at once I both affirm 'tis not the skin that makes the worm, and every tactile thing with mass must find its symbol in the grass, and with a cool conviction say even a critic's more than clay, and every dog outlives his day. This kind of vagueness suits your view, you would not carp at it, for you did never stand with those who take their pleasures in a world opaque. For you a tree would never be lovely were it but a tree, and earthly splendors never splendid if by transience unattended. Your eyes are on a farther shore than any of earth, nor do adore as godhead God's dead hieroglyph. Nor would you be perturbed if some prophet with a voice of thunder and avalanche arm should blast and founder the logical pillars that maintain this visible world, which loads the brain and withers the heart and holds man from his God apart. But still with you remains the craving for some more solid substance, having surface to touch, color to see, and form compact in symmetry. You are not satisfied with these vague throbbings, nameless ecstasies, nor can your spirit find delight in an amorphic great white light. Not with such sickles can you reap. If a dense earth you cannot keep, you want a dense heaven as substitute, with trees of plump celestial fruit, red apples, golden pomegranates, and a river flowing by tall gates of topaz and of chrysolite and walls of 20 cubits height. Frank, you cry out against the age. Nor you nor I can disengage ourselves from that in which we live, nor seize on things God does not give. Thirsty as you, perhaps, I long for courtyards of eternal song, even as yours my feet would stray in a city where 'tis always day, and a green spontaneous leafy garden with God in the middle for a warden. But though I hope with strengthening faith to taste when I have traversed death the unimaginable sweetness of certitude of such concreteness, how should I draw the hue and scope of substances I only hope, or blaze upon a paper screen the evidence of things not seen? This art of ours but grows and stirs experience when it registers, and you know well as I know well this autumn of time in which we dwell is not an age of revelations solid as once, but intimations that touch us with warm misty fingers, leaving a nameless sense that lingers. That sight is blind in times a snare, in earth less solid than the air, and deep below all seeming things there sits a steady King of kings, a radiant ageless permanence, a quenchless fount of virtue whence we draw our life, a sense that makes a staunch conviction nothing shakes of our own immortality. And though, being man, with certain glee I eat and drink, though I suffer pain, and love and hate and love again well, or in mode contemptible, thus shackled by the body's spell I see through pupils of the beast, though it be faint and blurred with mist, a star that travels in the east. I see what I can, not what I will. In things that move, things that are still, thin motion, even cloudier rest, I see the symbols God hath doctorist. The moveless trees, the trees that wave the clouds, that heavenly highways have horses that run, rocks that are fixed, streams that have rest and motion mixed, the main with its abiding flux, the wind that up my chimney sucks a mounting waterfall of flame, sticks, straws, dust, beetles, and that same old blazing sun the psalmist saw a testifier to the law. Divinely to the heart they speak, saying how they are but weak. One will owe the wisps on the crystal sea, but stays that sea still dark to me. Did I now glibly insolent chart the ulterior firmament? Would you not know my words were lies, where not my testimonial eyes mortal or spiritual lodge, mere uncorroborated fudge? Praise me, though praise I do not want, rather, that I have cast much cant, that what I see and feel I write, read what I can in this dim light granted to me in nether night. And though I am vague and shrink to guess God's everlasting purposes, and never save in perplexed dream have caught the least clear shapen gleam of the great kingdom and the throne in the world that lies behind our own, I have not lacked my certainties, I have not haggard moaned the skies, nor waged unnecessary strife, nor scorned nor overvalued life. And though you say my attitude is questioning, concede my mood does never bring to tongue or pen accents of gloomy modern men who wail or hail the death of God and weigh and measure man the clod, or say they draw reluctant breath and musically mourn that death is a queen omnipotent of woe, and life her lean Sisyphio, abject and pale, whom vampire like she playeth with ere she shall strike, and pose sad riddles to the sphinx with raven quills in purple inks, then send the boy to fetch more drinks.